the top five. So we're not going to be announcing their weight. And for those who can't hear us, we're working on those details as we speak. A little bit of technical details. We're working on it. We'll hopefully get the sound back for you. Thanks, Terry. Tally up what they weighed in yesterday. Team 28, Dustin and Jason. They had a 6.53 bag yesterday that they weighed in, hoping to add to that total again today. Like to see them move up the leaderboard. They're currently in 16th spot.
Two bags, one over, one under in the other.
Nice to see how lively these fish are.
Freeway. No good.
Currently sitting in 16th spot. They're weighing in an over, adding to that total. 6.53 pounds is what they had yesterday.
$573 for one over.
573 on top of the 6.53. That's impressive to see. Wow, well done. That's going to move them up.
Wait, and then we'll get a picture. Locked in weight for one under, 0.48.
0.48, adding to their 12.26. And we're going to get a picture of this butte. Oh, fantastic. Beautiful shot. And here we go. Done.
Right back. Starting. Thank you.
All right. So team 28 Combined total of 12.74. Puts them at 11th spot, so that is impressive. All right, we got Team 32 coming up. This is Tori carrying the bag. It's Captain Nick Huxton is following behind.
Number
We'll get you their weights in a second. Oh, wow. Day one,
you
they
step,
managed.
2 bags, 1 over, 1 under. Starting with the 1 over. Yeah. All right, let's see 1 over.
They've already come to the stage already, so
Locked in weight for the over, 535.
535, adding to their total. Currently in first place, 25.38 pounds. We might just see them on the hot seat at the end of all this once we get up to the pavilion.
Stop it. We know the drops we can get, remember?
Locked in weight for the under.
Can I get a picture with that one?
Yes, you can.
25.38, adding 0.76. Still in first place. Well done, gents. Fantastic. Tough day of fishing, I imagine. Right on. All right. All right. We've got Team 30 coming to the dock momentarily. They're going to be weighing in their fish. As it is right now, we've got Tori and Nick at first place with Team 32.
Team number 30, 3-0.
We'll see what Team 30 does. This is Brad and Jamie Brown. They had an impressive 12.32 pound total on day one. They're going to be adding to that today. Hopefully, it's around the same amount of weight. They're filling the bag, so this is a good sign. Oh, they're pulling up the net. Right, that was an impressive fish that just got thrown in the bag. Get out of the view so you guys might be able to see it. Oh, wow. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're definitely going to be getting pictures of those fish, or at least one of them, that's for sure. All right, Team 30 making their way to the weigh station. 12.32, as I said, was their day one weigh-in. They're going to be surrendering their fish to our weighmasters. Currently in 12th spot. Hopefully they're going to move up the leaderboard with these gems.
Going in with 2 bags, 2 overs. 2 bags, 2 overs.
All right, let's find out what this gem weighs.
Locked in weight, 943.
Beautiful fish there. 21.75 pounds is their weight right now. Currently in 3rd spot. They have another over to weigh in. This might vault them into 1st place. These are beautiful fish. Well done, lads.
Locked in weight, 777.
777 brings their total up to 29.52 pounds, and currently in 1st place we got Brad and Jamie Brown. They're going to be taking pictures of these fish.
Whoa. God.
I got 2 big
Do you want to pull mine out?
All right, we're gonna get a picture of these. Look at the length of
Right
these.
here.
Beautiful, beautiful fish. Look at the pictures. You guys are, oh man, fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful shot. As I said, Team 30, Brad and Jamie have had a wonderful weekend. Currently have found themselves in first place. Congrats, guys. Let's see if it holds up. We'll see you up in the pavilion. Fantastic.
Wi-Fi. Team numbers 19.
You want me to shut it off?
Okay, I'm off. Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
Are they the top?
All right, we got Team 19 coming up after Team 30 has just established their dominance and are currently in first place with 2 unbelievable fish. David Grad's coming to the state, Captain David Grad. And Team 19 is in our top 5, so we're not going to be announcing their weight. We're going to have yet another public service announcement. Maybe we'll discuss your favorite color, how the Jays are doing. I heard they got beat up pretty bad last night, 20-1 or something like that. Was it bring your kid to work day or what happened there?
Top 5 actually still. So I'm gonna keep it on. So I don't.
I'll let you know the quality of fish that are going in the bag, but that's about all we're going to be able to tell. We're going to have to tell the rest of the story up at the pavilion later today, after all the fish have been weighed in and all of the wondrous work that has been going on down here. Oh, what a gem. Well done. They're teasing us. They're just teasing us. They're just pulling out the head.
Okay.
All right, that's a lovely fish. Yep.
You got an
That's some
official
nice
looking
ones.
job.
So Christelle, right now, 2 bags.
That's another healthy
So,
fish.
I'll go with the one over.
All right, so we got 2 in the bag. Again, we're not going to be broadcasting their weight because they're currently in the top 5, and we want to keep it there. Captain David Grad's going to be coming up and surrendering his fish to our weighmasters with an impressive day 1 bag total of 15.05 pounds. They're going to be adding to that and hopefully vaulting themselves out of 11th spot and up into the top 5. So let's not listen in. We're going to go mute so that you can't hear anything. Have been pretty lights out, to say the least. All right, we're going to get a picture of these 2 gems. I have the luxury of seeing these wonderful fish. Well done, David. Well done, buddy. Yes, sir. Well done, gents. If you can support them with your other hand, it makes it look bigger. That's what we're looking for right there. Beautiful. Yes, sir. Nice job. All right, there goes one of our top 5 teams. Team 19. They're going to be adding to that total. They're going to be tough to beat, as they always are. Captain David Grad is always a tough stick on the northern circuit here in walleye country of northern Ontario. Again, the fishery up here in Spanish is really something that the town people up here marvel with. Those who have lodges and resorts on this beautiful system can attest to that. But if you ever get a chance to come up here, do not say no. Do not pass go unless you're coming up and spending a day out on the water. You will be rewarded, as we have seen so far, just in day one, but we're halfway through day two now. We're seeing some incredible fish come to the stage. So join us, as I say, later on up at the complex when we announce our top five. We go through and finally declare a winner of the NCWO first annual walleye tournament. All right, we've got Team 2 coming to the dock next. Team 2. This is Alex Quinn and Joel Gillette. They had an impressive day one of 16 pounds. They too are in the top five. So we're going to be muting their totals as well, but we're going to get a bird's eye view of the quality of fish that they brought in. So join me as we see them empty their live well. As mentioned, Team 2 is in our top five, so we will see their fish. We won't know what the weight is of their fish until later on when we're up in the complex and we go through our top five and find out who is going to. Oh boy, that's a nice fish. All right, here we go. Team 2's coming to the stage. They had a day one total of 16 pounds. Alex and Joel are going to All right, so we're good now. We can move on. We have Team 7 that's going to be coming to the dock and weigh scale next.
Oh, there wasn't anything.
All right, so we got Team 7 that's going to be coming up to the docks next. Alex and Joel have had a fantastic weekend, and we're going to find out how fantastic it is and was later on today. So stay tuned as we get up to the complex. It's going to be interesting who we crown as our first winner of the NCWO here in Spanish Ontario. It's always a good thing when you see the captain of the boat take the fish bag. It means they've got fish. Hopefully we're going to empty a live well and see a few more Lake Huron and Georgian Bay gem walleye. Well, they definitely got some unders. All right, they're going to be making their way to the weigh station and scale. Jason Barneau is going to look over the fish and ensure that they are both healthy and outside of the slot.
Team number? We have all 4 fish.
Team 7 brought in a weight of 3.51 yesterday. They're going to be adding to that today. Currently ranked 22nd amongst our 32 boats. They're going to be adding, and we're going to find out. Chantal's going to let us know what their weight is
1 bag, 200.
with these 2 unders. $3.51 adding to that.
203.
203. Combined weight of 5.54. Puts them in 19th spot. Not bad. Top 20. It was a grind out there. You're going to get your slip in a second. I can just imagine what a battle it was. Thanks for a great weekend. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. That's what we want to hear. We'll see you again next year. Absolutely. All right, we've got Team 11 coming in. Frank and Rob. They look very stoic, standing at the bow of their boat. Let's find out who the teacher was and who the student, or did the student become the teacher? These two are gems in general, but they're also incredible sticks. They are in our top 5, so again, we'll be able to tell you and describe the kind of bag they have, but we will not be announcing their weight. You're going to have to tune in later to see that when we get up into the complex. All right, Team 11. They had the 5-minute head start both days. They managed to win that draw. And now they're going to be adding to their total. They were in first place after day 1. They had an impressive bag total of 19.49 pounds. They're going to be adding to that, but as I said, we will not be announcing it until later, so stay tuned for that. Any other public service announcements we should discuss while we're waiting in these fish, Chantal? Yes, rabies shots, not just for your 4-legged animals, but any of your 2-legged as well. You just never know these days. You can hear a pin drop right now.
Yeah, right of that.
Okay, well, Robbie's holding it with 2 hands. He looks like he's struggling a little bit, so this is a good bag. Yep, Frank's, oh, yeah, you can just tell. This looks very impressive. All right, so Frank and Robbie, team number 11, coming to the fish inspection tank. Jay's going to be taking over in a sec. We're going to find out later what they're adding to their 19.49 total from day 1 later on today from the complex. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Well done, Frank and Rob. Team number 11. Awesome weekend, you two. We're going to see you up at the complex and hopefully hand you the trophy. Okay, Team 10 is coming to the dock next. Team 10. Just in case you haven't heard, our day one big fish was 10.59 pounds. Day two currently is 8.84 pounds. But I can assure you, based on what I've seen so far, we might have a new big fish overall. All right, so Team 10's making their way to the dock, eventually up to the weigh station. Gives Jay a little bit of time to make sure that all of the fish that come to the weigh scales are released. So this nice delay of having the anglers fill up their bags gives Jay that opportunity to ensure that all of our fish go back to the waters of Spanish Ontario. All right, here we go. Team 10 is coming up to the fish inspection tank. We're going to soon find out what they are adding from their day one total. 4.97 was what they brought to the scale yesterday. Currently in 20th spot. Josh and Jared Burnett are going to add to that total and hopefully move up at least into the top 10. There's a nice over.
Still one bag, one over.
All right, let's see what they're adding to their 4.97. We got to reweigh. We lost too much water, so we got to recalibrate the scale. As I said, currently in 20th spot. Team 10, Josh and Jared Burnett had a 4.97 bag yesterday. Going to add to that with this one over that they caught today. And let's find out from Chantel what that weight is.
Locked in weight 440 for one over.
440 at 4.97. Brings them up to 9.37. Great weekend for both Jared and Josh. They're now in 17th spot. All right, that was Team 10. We've got a few more boats. Hoping to add to that. Eva, doesn't matter. No. Next closest boat wins. Both Tyler and Sean, as I said, had a good day one. It was a bit of a grind, but an impressive 18.37 pounds is what they're currently at right now, based on what they weighed in on day one, which was day one, 8.46. And currently right now, they have a day two total so far of 9.91, which has them in 7th spot.
Came in with fish today.
So they've already brought in 2 fish, as Christelle just reminded me. Hopefully they have at least 2 more fish this afternoon. And they're going to be adding to that total and hopefully leapfrogging from their current spot of 7th, maybe even into the top 5.
Team number?
5.
All right, Tyler and Sean have surrendered their fish. As I mentioned, they have already brought 2 fish currently to the weigh scales already. They're going to be adding to that right now in 7th spot.
1 bag, 2 under.
So they got their 2 unders. 18.37 is what their current weight is right now. They need 11.15 to take first place.
196 for 2 under.
196 moves them up to 5th spot. Great job, guys. Fantastic work this weekend. Awesome, awesome job. Oh, you got to get your slip, Tyler. Grab your slip. There you go. All right, so there is Team 5 leaving the dock, leaving the weigh station. Currently in 5th spot with a very impressive 20.33
Team number 9.
total 2-day weight. Congratulations to Team 5. All right, we got Team 16 coming in next, I believe. Team 16.
16 or 9? No, it's 9.
Team 9 is coming in next. Team 9. All right, let's find out what we have coming to the stage here in terms of team numbers. Team 9 is coming to the dock right now. We'll find out what their day 1 bag total was, and hopefully find out that they're adding to that and eventually vaulting themselves up. So Christopher and Fred, Team 9, they had a day 1 total of 4.24 pounds. They need a whopping 25.28 to take the lead, currently ranked 22nd. It just goes to show this is a tough fishery. There's lots of fish, but getting them is the tough part. Right on, right on. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. You got more fish than I did.
Team number?
.93 add the right on. Love to hear that. So these anglers have had a bit of a grind. Yesterday the wind was high, waves were also high. It laid down in the afternoon, so it gave them a half decent day of fishing yesterday. All right, Team 16 is coming to the stage. We will find out very soon what adding to their day 1 total, which was an impressive 11.99 pounds, currently in 15th spot. Sylvan and Dan, regulars on this trail, always done very, very well, always seem to be right there in the mix, judging by the fish that they're bringing in here. It wasn't exactly the best day, but it was not the worst day.
Team number? Call that nice? I have another word for that. Wow.
Well, if they were having a fish fry, I would say Dan and Sylvan have done a fantastic job making sure that people don't go hungry. We are going to see what they're going to add to their total.
One fish.
One fish.
11.99. Add to that.
Four. Yeah, sorry, four.
4.39.
4.39 to their 11.99. 15th spot. What does that move them up to? Not much, but can it put them in the top 10?
Yeah.
16.38 is their final total. 16.38 currently has them in ninth spot. So congratulations to both Sylvan and Dan. That's a great weekend overall. Well done, lads. All right. We got maybe half a dozen boats left to go here. Again, allows Jay a little bit of time to do his magic to ensure that all of our fish are returned safely and sound to the waters of Spanish. And of course, provide the entertainment that folks around here already know about when it comes to this fishery. We want to make sure that all fish caught during these 2 days get released properly. All right. I would have to say that these guys are in the top 3 of the nicest anglers on the trail. Kit and Tim. I remember a hip hop group back in the day, Kit and Tim. Kit and Play. Let's find out. Oh, what a gem that is. Wow. Okay. I can't wait to see what this fish weighs. Well done, Kit. Absolutely. Hopefully a fish big enough to be considered big fish of the day, or maybe even big fish overall. Let's find out. Jay's wrestling with it right now in the tank. Okay, let's find out the weight here.
Weight 644.
644. This is a gem. We're going to get a beautiful picture of this so that we can finally do some promotion for Kit and Tim. As I said, these gems are great individuals, great anglers, and we are so proud and honored to have them a part of our trail and a part of our tournament here in Spanish.
6.44. Yes, that is correct.
6.44. That's your call.
You want
You want to do a reweigh?
No, doesn't make a difference. 29 inches long.
Yeah, they,
We just want it because we caught it.
All right, we're going to hold this fish up momentarily. We'll get a nice picture of it. It's extremely long fish.
right over there, right there, right there. Go stand in front of it. Not yet.
Yeah.
Right back in here.
Can I just get you guys over here, please? Both of you?
All right, so we got a beautiful gem of that, beautiful pic of that gem. We'll be releasing that back in. That's a very lively fish. Kit and Tim have done a fantastic job to ensure the health of their walleye. After not catching anything yesterday, they completely redeemed themselves with just shy of 7 pounds and a beautiful fish. Well done, Kit. Hopefully we'll see them again next year.
Yeah, so that dumbbell saves us.
All right, we've got Team 7 coming to the docks next. Currently in spot, so they're in our top 5. Oh, sorry, 1. This is Kevin Robino and Steve Gravel. Had an impressive day 1 bag total of 18.41 pounds. They're going to be adding to that. All I can do is describe the quality of their fish. As I said, you're going to have to join us up in the complex to find out if, in fact, they're still in the top 5 or are they going to be crowned our champions. These two are always in the mix, no matter what tournament they're involved in. And judging by look at the dorsal fin on that. Oh, my word. You can hear a pin drop. Every time that Steve and Kevin come to the dock or the weigh scale, there's a hush that comes over the crowd because we're always interested to see what it is they hold up and what they've brought us to measure and weigh. And judging by the weight of that bag, this is an impressive bag. Again, we're going to go mute. We're going to go silent so that we don't broadcast their weight.
Great job.
As always, Steve and Kevin are not only great anglers, but they're great people. We're happy to have them part of a tournament. It's a bit of an honor to have these two here. And we're looking forward to seeing them again next year. Again, we will find out where they end up in the top 5 later on as we move this production up to the complex. But I will assure you, you're going to want to stay tuned to it because it's going to be exciting. As it is right now, we couldn't even tell you who is our winner based on the top 5 that have come because we have to tally all the weights, put all the teams in line, and once it comes up to the complex, we will soon all find out who is our champion. All right, so this is our last boat, Team 15. Ryan and Steve are coming to the stage. They had a good day 1 as well. Team 15 weighed in 11.19 pounds on day 1. They're currently in 16th spot, but judging by the work and effort that's going on in the back of that boat right now, They're going to be moving up the leaderboard a little bit. All right, well, it's a full bag of water. We're going to see how many walleye are in this bag very shortly. As Captain Steve is going to dump it in to the inspection tank, and our good friend Jason Barnews is going to inspect these fish to make sure that they are outside the slot, either an over and under. 16 to 22 is the slot here in Spanish and in zone 14. If you unfortunately catch a fish and bring it to the stage inside the slot, it is a disqualification. I can honestly say we haven't had to deal with too many of those this weekend, so that's good.
Oh, that's a good one, Steve. That's
All right.
the time I got one.
One bag, 2 overs.
11.19 was their day one total. They're going to be adding to that with their 2 overs. We're going to find out what that is momentarily, Chantel.
Locked in weight 959 for 2 overs.
That catapults them up to a total weight of 20.78 and currently in 5th spot. Very impressive, very impressive. Now they're going to 2 unders, so 5th spot might not be their stop. They might be moving along. The train might be moving to the next station. Let's find out, Chantel.
Locked in weight 166 for 2 unders.
166 for 2 unders. Yes, it moves them up to 4th spot. And we're going to get a picture of these 2 overs with Steve and Ryan. Team number 15, but number 1 in your hearts. Total bag of 22.44 for the weekend. These are 2 nice overs. Gentlemen, I'll get you to stand in front of the right back in the bag they go. Surrender to our health centers. Awesome weekend, lads. Ryan, always a pleasure. Thank you for the fishy stuff. All right, and that concludes our weigh-in down here at the dock. Next stop is the complex. We've got a mini expo going on with a bunch of vendors that are looking to sell a whole bunch of wicked fishing-related product. We've got Pal Cassie's up there, Ugly Boys Baits, Adrian's Custom Jigs, Vertex Baits, and of course, Cal the Laser Guy. If you have any engraving, he'll do whatever you want up there. They're looking forward to seeing you, so come on down. We have drinks that are going to be made available. The bar is going to be open. So if you want a pint, you want a cold one, come on down and see some fish wade in it and find out who is going to take home first place here at the first annual North Channel Walleye Open in the town of Spanish. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Peace. Bye.